I'm just here playing my guitar. I'm right now here in a classroom. This is Arts in the Subculture. And here I am in the classroom at Lehman College. I thought it would be a nice, intimate setting to choose for our performers today. And basically, they're performers who want to express themselves by any means that they have, or basically just use this as a setting for whatever expression they want to express. So let's bring on our first performer. His name is D.A. Shadowmaster, aka Reggie the Redbird, and he will be reading from one of his writings. So let's hear from him now.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Floyd Ketchum, aka Reggie the Redbird, also known as the Shadowmaster. I'm going to be reading a little excerpt, and it's called To the Top. It's based on crabs in the bucket, or crabs in the barrel. And I'm going to elaborate a little bit on it. Listen to this. To the top. Claude was born to turbulent and troubled sea. He and a group of the other crabs wanted nothing more than to reach the top. Anyway, Claude had a knack for getting to the bottom of things. Throughout his life, he ducked and dodged all kinds of danger. But as long as his eyes were set on top of his shell, he thought to himself that he had no choice but to look up. So, out of the plane to the bottom of the water, as he salvaged for food, him and many others saw food in what looked like a cave. And so many he and many others drawn to this cave for a meal. As so many of them gathered, the cave turned out to be a cage and the trapdoor shut. So many of the crabs and other sea beings' hopes were dashed as they were all trapped in this cage. So, as the cage was rising, there was a gleam of hope in Claude's eye, and that his dreams would be fulfilled in rising to the top. Then, as they were then lifted aboard and taken into a big hole in a big boat, it was total darkness as they ended up in the barrel. No one knew which way was up. Then finally, there was light. As the barrel hatch was open, some of the crabs were looking down and every which way. Another crab named Shelly didn't like Claude and tried his best to keep him from going to the top. Instead, Shelly tried to reach the top. But as Shelly was reaching to the top, other crabs began to pull him back down. As all the commotion was going on, Claude saw an opportunity to reach the top. He tirelessly climbed and climbed till finally he reached the top. As others looked on with envy, Claude felt that he finally saw true freedom, until a chef reached from behind and picked Claude up and placed him in a hot, scalding pot of boiling water seasoned with Old Bay. Claude wanted nothing more in his life but to reach the top. And, as he did, his payment in life was on a $39 deluxe platter served with lemon, butter, shrimp scampi over a bed of rice pilaf, a side of coleslaw, hush puppies with a buttermilk biscuit, and a tall glass of beer. And this right here is a lesson to a lot of people out there who gloat and feel that they're all on top or feel like they're better than somebody. Because there's a rise and fall to anything that goes on in life. I'm experiencing this right now. So even when we try to do good. So that is my story on how to reach the top.
Okay. Life's sweet embrace delights the flesh in its heaving desire. Flickering days of years as we commute on journeys that, like a thief, steals the moments that linger on. O lovely lady of lust, save me in my hour's solitude. How the years died without your presence to bless my sight. How the decades before are forever empty. For I will look back to the void that I won't be able to fill in the moments I breathe. Regret will be my demon, as my fantasy of your loveliness is my drug. Okay, so that was the D.A. Shadowmaster, and he did a reading of one of his writings, a children's story. And he explained who he was and what he's about. He did a very good job at it. So thank you, D.A. Shadowmaster. And I also just read one of my poems, which was Life's Embrace, I call it. Okay, so as I have here all tonight, we have people of all walks of life, of all walks of art. So our next performer, his name is Robert Larson. He was part of the Occupy movement, as you'll see on his shirt. I guess he could tell you a story about that. We all know about the Occupy Wall Street. I also did a documentary about it. And he's going to be performing one of his songs. So here is Robert Larson.
I'm Robert Larson, and this is the Occupy Supply trio. No. Alright. That's true for and then Jesus' name government. It's cold in New York City. Don't duck a squad. Just go to Brooklyn. 702 Vermont. Occupy, occupy, occupy house. Occupy, occupy, occupy house. Occupy, Bloomberg's cat's ass with a firecracker head. And if you're not down with Occupy, then occupy your mom and your dog and your face. Occupy every place, everywhere, everywhere. Occupy the dumpsters and food at night, alright. Houseless house party tonight. Houseless house party every night, alright. No covered showers at our door. Cause well you know there ain't no door. I don't like pork rind, sausage, bacon, pigs in a blanket. I don't like pork rind, sausage, bacon, pigs in a blanket. I don't like policemen, 506 up, shut up, shut up, just shut up. Mommy, dad, shut up, pick me up with them shiny green bracelets, just run out your status and tell what up, what up, what up. Officer down. Officer down. Yes, to the rest, yes, to the rest, yes, to the rest, yes, to the rest. Kill Illuminati, God bless. And this is Charlie and Dara. Bye, guys. Bye bye. Occupy.
Alright, you don't want to